please remember to leave a like, a comment, share the video about, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Thank you. Well, isn't this just fantastic? Captain's log, subdates 230818.5. Over the weekend I need to work reasonably hard to ensure a fun time can be had in Norwich next week. So basically my NPC crew are going to get absolutely beaten relentlessly as a form of stress release. Welcome everyone to This Week at X. Today we're going to start with a video from Clown World. Welcome to the internet, lol. Included is a 49-second video from Pinky Doll. Pinky Doll is one of the TikTok NPC people, but they have broken character a few times to rage at the internet. This is no exception. They might actually have a valid point though, which we'll get to soon. I have on this channel made a video discussing NPCs, and I find it quite amusing, also incredibly lucrative. And Pinky Doll is no exception to this, making potentially up to $2,000 per live stream, because people will throw the bits at you just to watch you continually do the malfunctioning responses. Some in fact stream for up to 8 hours a day, which is impressive, because if they're pulling in any reasonable numbers at all, oh boy, they are rolling in coin. Now Pinky Doll's been known, famous, yeah, within the internet sphere that is, for about a month. So Pinky Doll breaking character to rage at the internet by not understanding the internet can be considered quite delicious.
So I went to Google, I put Pinky Doll naked, and I click on pictures. And what I see, there's a lot of page. You keep swiping and swiping, it don't stop. And I see all this website. How dare you?
Okay, there are a couple points here. We're only halfway through and I've got to make them now. It's Google, not Gurgle, okay? Pinky Doll naked, I tried it, I didn't get you first. I got a bunch of naked guys, which my inner asexual Amishness did not appreciate. Third, you are repeating yourself multiple times almost as if you are unable to discern reality from NPC. Final point, of course, people sharing your naked images to the internet, not cool at all, of course not. I'm not going to justify what they do, but I will point out this is what the internet does. Because the internet is a collection of dickheads. Thirsty, poor dickheads, where someone will take the hit and share the love. And I don't want to see you naked. Remember, asexual Amish. I do not find anything attractive.
You gonna let other people put my face, my body out here, doing stuff like that? How dare you, without asking an ID? Where's the ID terms? Tell me that. What's up?
Can anyone discern what she's saying? I'm getting indignation. And there is certainly some legitimate points to that. When someone shares your nudes, I can understand that. If it's deepfakes, of course that's another discussion entirely. But upon doing another little Google search, a very specific search that wasn't Pinky Doll naked, there were videos as well. Those are everywhere. This is blasphemous. You should go and confess.
I'm gonna tell you something today. I'm gonna sue all of you. All of you, I'm gonna sue you.
Good luck with that, genuinely. Because the way the internet works, it's very hard to track people down. Additionally, if you can find them, I highly recommend getting yourself an NPC lawyer. And please live stream the entire trial of anyone you manage to successfully sue, yeah? Because I'd like to see you guys doing your live shows while presenting evidence. Because, it's not like VPNs exist, right?
I'm gonna sue you. Y'all wanna play with me? You allow other people post Pinky Doll? Really? Cause you know you're about to get paid? Well, guess what? I'm about to get all that money. I'm
assuming you don't make enough from being an NPC, which is understandable. You make that paper, you get that bread. I will, I'll probably pop off to Tesco in a bit and get myself a meal deal because I'm rolling in that cash. Now, of course, when it comes to sharing someone's nudes, if they came from sites like OnlyFans, there are terms of service, and you do have a legal right because your intellectual property is yours. Those that frequent those sites, or any other site that you might choose to share your content, usually have those legal protections in place. There is a serious aspect to that, of course there is. But if you don't understand how the internet works at this point, allow me to give you a brief description. If you use social media to promote your body that you sell images of or videos of, yes, it will exist literally anywhere else, because the internet, it is a bit of a tautology. While we are not overly fond of them, it is what it is, which is also another tautology. You're all welcome. Let's move on to another video. This time, let's do a little video on Nick Fuentes. Tweet, Hardcore Siege. Oh, by the way, the first video came from Clown World on Twitter. Hardcore Siege. Nick Fuentes fantasizes on air about repeatedly, that word, a cat boy because the cat ears were too alluring to him, they're marrying him. The video is 5.5 minutes long. I'm not playing all of it, but it's always amusing to know Nick Fuentes still exists. But I will play a brief clip of Nick Fuentes now, because it seems appropriate.
Mio first. You're watching the Mio show. I'm Mio. You're watching the Mio show. I'm Mio. And Meow. The Meow, maybe that's why I like it, Meow. The Meow show. Yeah, I'm Mio and I have the cat ears on. Hey, Rose Wrist, Meow. Rose Wrist, catch this bitch. He was crying to Destiny that I said I was going to rip him. He was like, it was like so graphic. He was saying he was going to rip me. He was shook. He was shooketh that I said I would rape him. Well, it's like I said, he thought it was funny putting on the cat ears, but all it did is made me want to hold him down and rape him.
There are many things in this world Nick Fuentes can't hold down. A full-time job would be one of them. A living, breathing organism would be another. Hell, a single-cell organism, he couldn't hold that down either. He is a teeny tiny scrawny twing, with ideas well above his station. He's not an edge boy, he's just the weird twink in a suit. Which is quite strange, because twinks are already quite peculiar. Not least because in World of Warcraft their levels are capped. So next, a public service announcement, courtesy of Hannah Clark. There's me thinking, yeah, Ad30 probably gonna steal it. Oh, how I was wrong, lol. Repzion had tweeted, he's back, again. Leave the cupcakes alone, dude. Because Big Playboy 445 is back on TikTok. Now, they were for a time as EDP 445. Yes, we've done videos on them on this channel. By all means, go watch them. I may link a couple in the pinned comment. The guy went to meet up with a 13-year-old for a cupcake. I'm not going to give you more notes beyond that. This guy has unashamedly been trying to craft his way into the social media space again. Once respected, big fan of some Baltimore team, I believe. Big football fan, was it Eagles? Actually, no, I might be wrong. Doesn't matter. They're a big NFL fan, but they're also a nonce. And you should be alerted to that person's existence at all times. People will say, but surely somebody deserves the right to come back. Absolutely. But the internet never forgets. And the internet never forgives either. When it comes to children, there are some very, very firm rules in effect. And EDP has never said sorry for what EDP tried to do. And EDP is a disgusting slob that needs to be held to the mark for as long as humanly possible. Next, Chaya Rychik. I believe that is the person who runs the Libs of TikTok Twitter account. They're calling women egg producers now because the term bleeders, uterus havers, bonus hole and menstruators aren't offensive enough. Included, Rachel Levine praises Anchorage Gender Clinic that refers to mothers as egg producers. This is a very contentious subject. The bonus hole one there is context for. It refers to female to male trans people. Yes. Bleeders, uterus havers and menstruators though, you really are at that point using words just to tear what a woman is down to biology, while simultaneously denying what biology is. It can be considered quite offensive, and rightly so, when every excuse is made to not explain what a woman is or accept that women can be a biological thing as well. For years, equality of the sexes was vitally important. Once attained, apparently, the argument then became, but what is a woman, without actually answering the question. I understand wanting to appeal to feelings when it comes to clinics. I 100% understand that. But you cannot deny the immutable, or simply remove words that individuals might find offensive. You end up causing new definitions, muddying and murkying the waters, poisoning the well, and at the same time making it seem like woman can be considered a 4-letter word, which if you have any basic understanding of profanities makes a lot of sense. It is quite a dangerous area to traverse, I will agree, but you don't need to dismiss the word woman which many of these words fall under because it's a part of a biological process just to appease somebody else's feelings. Navi on Twitter: it's crazy when you pay more than €4 for a sub to support your creator and more than 75% of it goes to Twitch. If you think about it, when you sub to a channel, are you really supporting it or just the platform that he or she is on? I knew it was bad on Twitch regarding the revenue, but this is a robbery. This post isn't even about me or my revenue, it's just to show some people that maybe if you want to support your creator, don't gift them subs. Instead, just simply donate. When it comes to Twitch, the split is now 50-50. Prime subs aren't worth as much as a standard sub, and nor are gifted subs. You really are being robbed, you the person donating, and the creator is by extension, because while it is great to receive all this, and I say this as someone that uses Twitch, the reality is, Twitch take a phenomenal cut. They're getting as bad as YouTube when it comes to super chats. Kick had retweeted them with, "Creators are greater than platforms." I stream on Kick. I will be this Friday and Saturday, in fact. Link to my Kick down below. The split, by the way, on Kick, if I can enable subscriptions, is vastly more improved in favour of the creator, akin to that of the cut that Patreon typically take, which I fully support, because the creators make all the platforms. The same can be said for YouTube, but YouTube has gotten to such a stage now where it can happily and will happily dunk on its creators on a daily, or bury them because they want to turn themselves into a TV network and have been trying to do so for years, leaving many of us in the dirt and dust, unable to keep up or unable to try to keep up. It's why many of us also use other platforms like Rumble, which I am also trying to grow on, because I'm aware that this won't last forever and we have to be present elsewhere. Kick is another great way to stream if you are that kind of person. I play Assassin's Creed Valhalla. If you're interested, it'll be the first thing you see in the pinned comment. The final thing I'd like to show you is a video that's been doing its rounds for quite some time. People have been sharing it around, and I thought, you know what? Let's just share the love and see what you all think about some Australian not understanding America.
I'm just gonna say it. There are too many American flags. Like, they're on houses, they're on cars, saw them on couch cushions. Like, I don't know who's making these American flags, but they'd be making a bloody fortune. And like, you're the only country that I know that does this. Like, the only time I think I've ever seen an Australian flag is like on the Harbour Bridge. Could not tell you what it looks like. Like, I know it's like blue and it's got some stars on it, but I think I could draw the American flag from memory. Like, I think I could make a bloody sculpture out of it. That's how many times I've seen it. It's enough. Let's pull back on it, okay? Let's stay humble.